So, yeah. So basically, this week
Sucked.
it sucked.
No, nothing happened.
Not that much happened.
I felt like this week went by very quickly.
I feel like in the moment it was the slowest week ever, and I just wanted to be kicked in the face.
Sometimes.
That's true. However, there were some fun things.
True. Mostly this weekend.
Anita?
Yes.
Yes.
This weekend. Okay, so a week or so
I think it was a
ago,
couple weeks.
or maybe a couple weeks.
That's like a
We have to be
boundary.
technical about it.
Well, because if you give a week that the boys made one,
Oh,
and then
sure.
like a week or so before that was when you showed it to me.
Well, I had this video come up on my newsfeed on YouTube, and it was of this really cool, I guess, dance flash mob
Thing.
thing, and we decided to recreate it and put our own little style to it, if you know what I mean. So
If you know what I mean.
it's totally appropriate. It's called the Harlem Shake.
Yeah, and some guys here at FC did it, and we did so much.
Dominated.
Yeah,
We
we're so much
dominated.
better than they
It's
are.
totally-
Spectacular.
It's great.
Wonderful. So that'll be there sometime.
And besides that, I mean, I guess it's worth mentioning that we also spent I thought it was a really good day. Just the night we went to your sister's house.
Yeah.
Just,
It was
just,
a day.
no one was there.
Girls' night. Like
we just
hockey.
went there to do
Good.
laundry, and I just wanted to do a shout out to the fact that we can talk about stuff that you generally don't talk about with people.
It was just a
Together.
really good, like,
And you
2
really could
hours
just,
of
like,
just good
Discuss
conversation.
real
Really
real
was.
topics.
And I still think we need a talk show, kind of like The View.
Kind of.
Like it was
Except not.
that good, but better
Yeah.
because we're not
really good.
annoying like the people on The View.
And we're all
I
conservative.
don't know. I like Whoopi.
For the most part.
Yeah, Whoopi's pretty.
You like Whoopi?
Whoopi?
I like the
I feel like I'm swaddled.
You are swaddled.
You are
Speaking of swaddled,
Oh yeah, that was a great intro.
let's talk about babies.
Oh!
You clearly are more excited about this than I am. Well, it just seems like
Christina
lately,
hates them.
I don't hate babies. I really don't. I don't.
only likes well-behaved.
I like well-behaved children that are like not annoying, but I really don't look forward to the idea of pregnancy or the giving birth or like the couple weeks before a baby has like personality. Like when the baby doesn't even start laughing or like the baby's just like basically like
Sucks up your leg.
it
Great,
just
like a tormentor.
I'm so afraid that like I will be the like worst case of like post like pregnancy
Postpartum depression.
right depressed out of my skull because there's this baby like parasitically eating off of me.
But postpartum is after the baby is born.
I know, that's why
They'll still be feeding
you'll be
off of
eating
it.
off of me
True, but
like
it's
a
not,
parasite.
But not so much parasitical because it's not sucking your blood.
Clearly a
It's clearly a
Whatever,
parasite.
alright.
Because it wouldn't live without the fact that it would be eating off of its host. Me neither.
Because of the invention of formula.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah, but
disgusting.
Icky.
Why
That's
would you
bad.
do
That's chemicals.
I'm not saying
Bad
that.
chemicals.
Bad,
Bad.
Mom. Take your swaddled clothes off, you imposter.
I was not saying that I was going to feed my child formula. I was saying that it's a possibility.
But anyways, I mean, I will have a good cotton baby, I'm sure. What? With your foot? Okay.
Shut up.
Well, okay. So now that I got that cleared out of the way, clearly, I feel like you guys are a lot more ready to have a baby than I am.
No.
Which is okay.
I'm not ready.
Physically or mentally?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you'd have to be both.
Yeah.
I think okay, I would say I'm more mentally prepared than I am physically. Like I just said, like I don't mind babies. I just don't want to go through the like physical
Labor.
thing of it, you know? At least not yet. Like I would have to be already nasty.
Yeah.
I'd have to be at a time in my life when I don't care about being nasty.
Oh, and so at dinner tonight, Jared and I had to make Ariel make a list of baby names because she had never done that before.
Apparently, I'm a terrible mother already without even having children.
Bad mother.
Bad.
Yeah, apparently I was a terrible person because I've never thought of what name I would formally call my
And I would just like to
child.
say that Jared and Peyton had both already, like, they had lists,
That's
but Ariel did not.
I just didn't. I don't know. I just didn't seem that important. Like, eventually I'm sure I would get a name, so I just that like wasn't the top
One day.
priority.
Well, like not even like necessarily a list, but I'm sure
Yeah,
that
like,
you've heard like names that
ideas.
stick with you.
I feel like kind of. I only had one though. Like I had to literally search
But it's
for something.
specifically if it was a redheaded girl.
Yes, my name that I had already picked out that I've had for a long time is if I have a redheaded girl, and it has to be a redheaded girl, and I would name it Scarlet Rose because its name is based around its hair color, just like my name is based around my hair color.
Yeah, but how would you necessarily know that the baby would have red hair?
That's
Well,
what
see,
I
that's
said.
the thing. It
because-
would have to be like a make or break it thing. Like if
Yeah,
it was
but-
born.
Like,
So-
that's what I brought up because some babies like lose their hair and their hair color changes.
I was
Blonde baby.
blonde.
Yeah, she
Yes.
was like towhead
Yes.
blonde.
Yes.
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 I was like
blonde
black
baby.
headed.
Yeah, but see the thing is, like
With most
I was
redheads, though,
born with
I
red
feel like
hair and
redheads
it
don't really
stuck
change.
because it's such a recessive
Yeah.
trait. Like
That's
you
true.
either
They go
have it or
from-
you don't.
And some people like are born blonde and then they turn redhead.
But not all babies come out with hair or
Yeah.
much hair at all. Or
I was
even
bald
till
until
you're-
I
my
was
nephew.
3.
Yeah, Joshua, I'm pretty sure will always be bald.
Well, that's the thing. It's
Like
just
Dr.
like
Moyer.
No, he will
fancy
not. He's
thing.
growing hair.
Always look
No,
like
he
an
wouldn't.
angry baby like
Working on
Dr.
it.
Moyer.
You can hate on my nephew. You can hate on me all you want, but
No,
stay off my nephew.
no, I love your nephew.
He's not gonna look like an angry baby.
He never looks like an angry baby.
No,
She just said it!
no, when he is older, he
He's
will look
no-
just like Dr.
he's
Moyer.
not
and be
going
angry.
to.
He's going to be handsome like his mama.
Okay, well, anyway.
Your mom's handsome?
Sarah.
Your sister's handsome?
That's a term for attractive. Generally used with males, can't be used with females.
Are you coining that now?
I can't please these people. I just can't.
Libby,
I
why
have
don't you
good
just
luck
take the floor
saying.
for a little bit?
Yes.
What are your
Yeah,
sentiments on this?
I don't know. I feel like there's so many things in life that I have to figure out before I figure out if I want to be a mom. So,
You're
Figure
totally
that out.
gonna
do
be a mom,
do
but it's just like-
I mean I do want to have kids, but I just once you have kids, you're like stuck, and you can't
You
do
are a
anything.
slave.
You're not. I don't know if I'm kind of.
You are.
I mean,
You are a
Yeah.
slave.
So I really want
Yeah.
to live my life a little bit before I do that.
That's exactly how I
So,
feel too.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, I know where you're coming from.
Yeah, right now I just want to borrow other people's babies.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
like, I don't actually have my
I
own
don't
baby.
even
It
wanna
was just
really
maybe
borrow.
why I didn't have names because it's like I can just merch off of other people's.
Merch.
Is merch a word?
know.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Merch.
Okay.
I can just steal merchandise.
My
Merch
turn
off
for
of
a
other
second.
people.
So
I have merch some stuff over you.
like my two greatest discoveries of this week are one, I really need sleep because if I don't get sleep, I'm either one a bear or two completely loopy. Not as bad as Anissa,
I'm
but you're
wise.
a big old
Okay, if you
Anissa
if
is
you get
terrifying.
sleep-
Touch a wake up.
for anyone who's ever gonna room with Anissa,
Ever.
12 o'clock hits, get out of there.
It's hard to Just flop yourself out.
Okay, it makes sense because I'm the only one who stayed up late on Friday night because everyone else was so dog tired from this entire week from
Yes,
staying up
But
late.
that's okay.
And you should
take a
get your
night.
sleep during the week
I mean, that makes
so you
total
can
sense.
stay up late on the weekends and party.
I would like to be able to stay,
But
like, go
when
to
you
bed
have
at a good
work-
time.
Well,
to do
when
it.
you have work to do, then obviously. But I mean, never mind.
Okay,
I'm not even
anyways,
gonna
my second point
Moving
is
on.
that I can't actually speak English correctly.
Nope.
There has been so many times where I just don't find the right words, or I just make a completely different word, or I just sound
Such
like
as
I'm
merch.
some foreigner that doesn't know how the English language works. And it's weird because like Christina's not even from here, and she can speak English better than me.
But English was her first
it
language.
doesn't matter.
English was your first language.
It was my first language, but she
I know.
actually lived in another country and learned another language.
Ariel grew up in the
probably-
hills of Missouri. So
Missouri.
I feel like
Missouri.
if you know that, it makes a little more
Does
sense.
Missouri even
okay.
have hills?
Yeah. The Ozarks.
The
hills are always alive.
The sound of the music.
Oh!
No, we
No,
can't
no,
tell
no,
that.
no.
I was
We
just got a very special Valentine's from Sarah.
Valentine's Day was
Love
such
you,
a
Sarah
nice day
Smith.
at FC, regardless of the fact that I don't really like condone Valentine's Day. And I wouldn't say condone it as in the sense
She just
that
doesn't like
I
it.
avidly hate it. I still appreciate it when there are some sweet things that go on. But I just don't necessarily think it's the most necessary thing.
You're like 5 years old.
Quote of the week.
Are we done talking about babies?
Are you done?
I figured the conversation had kind of gone from babies to say baby. What are your baby names?
Yeah, any
Well-
three babies.
I think we could save that for another time. We'll have other baby discussions. Weekly baby.
Want to make it awkward.
Okay.
week.
Well-
We have vacuum.
Okay. So we were having a discussion about how we were craving things late at night, and we were naming off the different types of foods that we like, and so
Hey, it's Erica.
By the way, it's Black Hair.
Our weekly video diary.
yeah.
No. Go take the place of the
Sit on the square.
Yeah, sit on the
Yes,
square.
sir.
No one's gonna
No one's gonna
I'm
see
sure you
it.
can tell. Where's the video diary?
Right there. Sit on the square.
Hi guys! I feel like you're one of those characters in a sitcom when you open the door and everyone's like, "Woo!" And you're just like, "Hey, where's the punch?" That cracks up. Anyways, we're just
Okay,
we're ending it
so
out.
to go along with Anissa's goat obsession, I said, just what would solve all of our problems? We should get a cow and milk it to provide for our milk needs. And this is where Anissa promptly comes in. And it's like, she doesn't understand that you can do the same thing with a goat. And that's your quote of the week.
Have a fabulous week.
DJ, turn it up.